So me no got nowhere near ring light. Me no got nowhere near Niah.
So when you take up
Yeah.
the phone?
Me not take up the phone. So me take up phone.
Okay.
Welcome back to Raw Chute Jamaica, where we keep you locked in with the hottest and most unfiltered news straight from the streets. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because we bring the realness every time. Every time Bobo speaks, the story twists and turns. First, the police didn't come. Then suddenly they did. First, he knew nothing about the video footage. Then, out of nowhere, he says the police watched it the same night. Nothing lines up. Peewee was right there when Niah lost his life, yet Bobo never asks him a single question about what happened. Instead, all he cares about is the finger pointing at him. And judging by the way he's moving, it's easy to see why people are questioning him. The contradictions, the excuses, the silence, it all adds up to one thing. Something is being hidden. Raw Chute Jamaica is here to cut through the lies, expose the gaps, and bring you the truth that nobody else is willing to talk about. Let's get into it.
I know see a team of Peewee that man. You see team of Peewee
Bobo,
in this.
Bobo, them
Cause I know Peewee that. You see, yo, me say yo more than there and then talk some foolishness. Cause first of all, the dog drop and me dey even take one piece of clothes from the dog. And yo ma come forward and take up a whole of dog clothes and bring Ochi. And that more than you know, leave one piece of clothes. Cause I'm not that person. You see it. I grow up and have my things and know say what for me, I feel me, and what for your man, I for your man. You see it. Simple as that. Me not just leave one piece of clothes for the dog. And then come and talk about say, yo, me take clothes for the dog. Me have this for the dog. Me not have nothing for the man, bad man. And that more and tell all of the youth. I'm going to get that straight. Even one piece of clothes I did not take. You come and took up the clothes them.
And somebody did have to take up the phone, but them a tell lie from
Somebody even take up
Bobo.
one piece of
Say
clothes
a
for you.
Bobo
And
take up the phone.
Team did it, man.
Yeah,
Where's the Bobo? Say it. All of us know what. Say it, Bobo.
oh, all of a sudden you hear them attack and I say, yo, we burn up things. You see it? And then come and attack say me burn up things. And at first them was saying, say, yo, I the man father take up everything and go with you, all of that. Don't.
Yeah.
So oh, all of a sudden now then come and I call say, yo, I me burn up everything and everything is there.
Yeah.
Eh?
You see ring light that night?
Mr. Murray.
If you see the ring light, you see Niah ring light that night. After you go inside and come back outside, you see Niah ring light that night.
Of
Yeah,
course,
ring
the ring light did the outside. Yeah, it was outside.
When you come
Round
back
there,
outside,
same way, you see it.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
made
me see
any
it round
contact
there.
with the ring light that night?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going nowhere near ring light. Let her get in point across. You want to hear him say?
Yeah, go on.
You were trying to clear yourself.
Yeah.
You made any contact with the ring light that night?
No, I did not make no contact with the ring light that night. You see it? I didn't even go near the ring light.
Now let's lock in on Bobo, because the way his story keeps twisting just doesn't sit right. First, he's quick to say that Peewee isn't the real Peewee, as if the man coming forward is some kind of copy. But anyone paying attention knows exactly who that is. The real Peewee finally stepping out after all these months. So why would Bobo even try to plant that kind of doubt in the first place? That alone raises red flags. Then comes the next twist. Bobo turns around and says Niah's own brother took all of Niah's clothes. But here's where it falls apart. What Bobo is saying does not match up with the brother's side of the story. It's two completely different versions of the same situation, and both can't be true. That's where the contradictions start showing, and it leaves the public asking, who's bending the facts? Because until Niah's brother himself steps forward with his account, Bobo's words are floating with no foundation. And this part right here? Nobody ever accused Bobo of burning anything or destroying everything. That was never the claim. What was mentioned is that someone heard he tossed a ring light in the garbage. That's it. But instead of calmly addressing that, Bobo pushes back like the entire world is accusing him of something bigger. He insists he never went anywhere near the ring light, but the way he's fighting it almost draws more attention to the rumor. If it was nothing, why make it into something? And that's the problem with Bobo's responses. Each time, instead of clearing the air, he leaves more questions than answers. One minute it's, that's not Peewee. The next it's, the brother took everything. Then it's I never touched the ring light. But the pieces don't lock together, and the contradictions are piling up. Here's the reality. When stories keep shifting, people stop believing. And right now, Bobo's version is shaky at best. The more he talks, the more holes show up. So the big question becomes, if his side isn't lining up with Peewee, isn't lining up with Niah's brother, and isn't lining up with what others are saying about the ring light, then what is the truth? Until more voices come forward and clear the fog, all we're left with is a messy story that doesn't add up.
Come on, make me talk. Yeah, me talk.
Yeah, make Bobo talk. Make Bobo voice step on the record.
But this
Bobo,
ring
you
light,
guys are here
but
and
this,
feel it.
huh?
How close you got to the ring light that night? After Niah drop.
Yeah, you know, for let me see. Me dey have good stance up here from the ring light. Like, you know, put
Yeah, me alone in my break up.
yeah, alright. So me I say, I was like, when me go around there, me not go close to Niah. Me didn't even go close to Niah's body. You see it? Yeah. Me dey a good distance away. And when me see my ground and blood around and all of that, blood, it's like charm kick in, me start to break down and start to cry and thing. You see it? Yeah. So me not got nowhere near ring light. Me not got nowhere near Niah.
So when you
Yeah.
take up the phone?
Me not take up the phone. So me take up the phone.
Okay, you take up the phone.
Oh, me I take up the phone and me not go near Niah nor the ring light.
Okay. You
Yeah.
not go near Niah, you not go near the phone.
Yeah.
Now we are going to look for, hear Bobo voice in the background way back there, sir, right? Now we are going to look for who take up the phone because a way around there, sir, Bobo voice I come from when the person take up the phone. All right.
I got see some foot
See,
up there, so.
that's definitely a female's hand.
Yeah, man, a female. Me not tell you, say I'm a girl because you take up the phone. You can't frame me with her, you know, you see it.
At the foot that round there, sir, Bobo, at the top of the right there, sir.
Up there, some there.
Hold on, sir.
Yeah,
Hold
up
on, sir.
there.
So, Bobby, you say you confirm with somebody, say I didn't pick up the phone.
Yeah,
So, you know, with a surety who took the phone up there.
yeah. My girl because you take it up. Surety.
See
So,
that?
your girl cousin took up the phone.
Yeah.
When, alright, so your girl cousin take up the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you did not call Slacky from the phone.
Huh?
You never call Slacky from the phone.
No, I did not call Slacky from the phone.
And Slacky can't tell you did not call him from the phone.
Slacky can confirm that.
Alright, you did not call my girlfriend from the phone either.
No, I did not. She can confirm that too. I think she in I chat in I comments right now. She can confirm that with Uno. Say I did not call her on the phone, so I did not come in contact with the phone.
You came in contact.
Yeah, you there? We'll see if she there. She's supposed to be there, you know, because I didn't see her earlier. If she is here right now, she can confirm that.
Connor Storm. What do you mean? So who texts her? It ain't Bobo. That's what we talking about right now. We're not gonna find out who texts her. We right now we hear the clear Bobo name.
Just text in the comment section, make them see. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about Bobo and this whole ring light situation because it's raising some serious questions. He claims he stayed at a good distance from the ring light, but here's the thing. Why is he distancing himself so hard from it? That's unusual. He even says he didn't go near Niah's body. Think about that for a second. Bobo, Niah's favorite cousin, claims he didn't even check if Niah was still breathing. He says he was traumatized, which is understandable, but it makes you wonder why he didn't move closer to help. Then he was asked about the phone. Of course, he says he didn't touch it, didn't go near it, didn't pick it up. But here's the kicker. A video clip was played to show who actually picked up Niah's phone, and even watching it, it's still hard to tell who did. Bobo, however, is certain it was his cousin who grabbed the phone. He was also asked if he had called Niah's dad or girlfriend from Niah's phone. Again, he said no. He had no contact with it. But here's what's strange. Apparently, some contacts from Niah's phone were reached out to, but no one in that group seems to know who made the calls. That's leaving a lot of unanswered questions and making Bobo's version feel shaky. At this point, the contradictions are stacking up. The story doesn't fully make sense, and until more clarity comes, we're left questioning what really happened that night and why Bobo's actions seem so distant from the situation.
Alright, so Bobo, in 19 question, what was Niah's plans?
We have plan to go on party, my friend. We name Black and Knees a keep on party the night.
Yeah. Alright, not only the party, Niah did have other plans because you have to, well, may I address the talks about money in terms of Niah going to pick up a partner draw or delivering a partner money or all of that because there's this
Well,
man that was
growing
saying
up in the night.
hold on. There was this man that was saying that Niah Naka called him and said Niah he go deliver some partner whatsoever. So want to understand the whole of the procedure of the night. Who went with Niah? What time Niah go? If you collect any money.
We can't confirm the time because we never hear
who
what
is
the time
aware
still
of
in
collecting the money? All of them something there, yeah?
Well, I can't confirm the time because we never hear what the time is it. But him alone go pay the partner. Yeah, him borrow. My dad chemist car, him drive go pay the partner and buy clothes. Yeah. After that, him forward, him go up on him live. Me and him and chemist did it. We vibing because chemist's birthday the night. You know, we did a vibe, we are DJ, and we are play a song and some style, is it? Yeah.
During that period of time, how many are you from the gang were around him, around Niah at that time? How many persons you can say were around with Niah? You and who else were around with him at that time?
Me I tell you, so we are DJ and a vibe. Peewee never did it. So about me, Niah, chemist and chemist dog. So 4 of we did it before Peewee forward.
Chemist dog would be the brother with not the glasses.
Yeah, him.
All right, because I think Niah's mother wanted to know who was that person behind Niah in the glasses. So that's chemist's friend.
Yeah, that's chemist friend.
And him come there with chemist and him left with chemist.
Yeah, and come there with chemist and he left with chemist.
Now, here's another piece that doesn't sit right. Ice brought up the partner money that Niah went to pay that night. Bobo confirms that yes, Niah borrowed Chemist's car to go make the payment, and then he says they went and bought clothes afterward. But here's where it gets weird. Bobo was then asked a simple question: how many people were actually in the yard that night? Instead of answering, he jumps straight to talking about Peewee not being there. That's a clear dodge, and it leaves a lot of gaps in the story. Why sidestep a direct question like that? Every time he sidesteps, the credibility of his version takes another hit.
All right.
The next question is, if Peewee, during the whole daytime session, was Peewee around Niah at that time? Anytime during the day? Was Peewee around Niah during the day?
Yeah, me hear you. You know, saying come there though and like me did it on my life. I mean my life, so me left Niah on the life.
No, we're not talking about the night, you know.
No, I'm not talking night, man. In idea, me talk man father, you see it. So in idea, when me there on my life, him come there and him and Niah did it, so the two of them go road. Basically, I done in a even party dog forward back.
So Niah
work on the car.
Alright, so you said Peewee was there during the day, right?
Yeah, and come there.
How many persons? Because you know what I'm address. Well, me not gonna tell you what I address. I'm gonna just ask some questions. How many persons in the yard, or how many persons were aware of Niah going to collect a partner draw, or no, so Niah did go pay a partner draw?
Well, me don't know how many persons know. You see, yeah.
Were you aware of it?
I don't know
Were
that.
yourself aware of it?
Yeah, me aware say him go pay him partner the night because I'm partner night.
Yeah.
Doing. Yeah.
Do you know how much he paid?
No, you know, so me not watch the dog business, so I could even tell you how much him
Alright.
pay and them things.
Alright.
So when Niah came back after paying the partner, right? Because we established a timeline. When Niah paid the partner and him come back, at what point in time Peewee came along?
A good while, because I tell you, so we did have vibes and play a song and DJ, me, Chemist, and Niah was singing, you know, play with him and I sing.
Now, here's a part that really raises eyebrows. Bobo was asked if Peewee was around during the day. Instead of just giving a straight answer, yes, Peewee was there, and he and Niah left and went on the road, Bobo immediately starts talking about what he was doing on his live and what Niah was doing on his live. It really comes across like he wants everyone to focus on his actions rather than simply answering the question. Then he's asked how many people knew that Niah was going to pay his partner money. Bobo admits he knew, but claims he doesn't know who else knew. But here's the thing. Naka also knew. The night Niah passed, a family friend joining a TikTok live with TJ Thug Life said Naka had told him Niah had just gone to pay his partner and had returned to the house. So clearly, more people were aware than Bobo is letting on. Next, Bobo was asked how long after Niah did Peewee come back to the house. His answer? A while, because he, Niah, and Chemist were having a vibey. Again, it's vague and doesn't give a clear timeline, which only adds more questions to the story. The more you dig into Bobo's answers, the more it seems like he's dancing around key details instead of giving a clear, straightforward account.
Alright, so Peewee, Niah was on a live with J Prince, right?
Yeah,
And based on the information when we see J Prince relaying some message, him said Niah lose him life about an hour after him in got off the live with him. Yes? So more of establish a timeline when Peewee came around. What was your doings during the whole of that time there? You understand more of know the
when
exact
Peewee came around,
doings.
we still
Your
have
doings, Peewee doings.
well, my doings, we did it, we are vibe, we are play music, we are sing, we are DJ. In forward, you see it. When in forward and thing, now you start play with J Prince. You know? Yeah, when he start play with J Prince now, me the on my life as well, I play a match. You know? Yeah.
The other part of it is me I go dispel. Yeah, how many phones Niah have?
At the time before him demise, a one phone alone he have. You know? Yeah.
So
The other
the
phone, they have
question
the
is,
problem. He have two phones, because the other phone have the problem, he go get the next one. The other phone,
what kind of phone? What kind
nah,
of
go
phone
on
are they?
white.
What kind of phone? What kind of phones?
He have an iPhone 12 and a iPhone 11 Pro Max. Yeah.
An iPhone 12 and a O?
And an iPhone 11 Pro Max.
An 11 Pro Max.
Yeah. The
Which
11 Pro
which
Max
one
mash
is
up.
currently used on the live?
The 12. The 11 Pro Max mash up and they rob one youth and take care from him. You see it. Now they try to check if he get it back, but he did not get it back. I told the phone, now I go jump on the Wi-Fi and I just service alone, pick up on the phone, so he tap use the phone, because more while I have to use the Wi-Fi, because service and more shaky.
And you said the other phone was robbed from somebody and what when was that? When was that phone? You have a date and timeline when the phone was robbed and thing now?
Well, I think about a month before. You see it? Like a month.
So for record, you said on December 7th, Niah only had one phone.
Yeah, basically I one phone the dog have, because that the phone they get thief how long.
And he have no other phone, he have no other old phone put in the house, no other old phone.
No, he did not have any other phone, just the phone when he dip on live with.
So it's one phone he have.
Now let's talk about the phone situation, because this is where things start getting confusing, even for us. Bo keeps telling multiple stories, but they all revolve around just one phone that Niah actually had access to. He first says one phone was broken, then says the same phone was stolen from one of Niah's friends. On top of that, Bobo claims Niah tried to track it but couldn't. And here's the critical part. Bobo says Niah wasn't using the phone at all because the service wasn't working, nor was the Wi-Fi. So even if he had the phone in hand, it wouldn't have been functional. And he adds that it had been stolen from a friend about a month before Niah passed. So when you try to piece this together, it's a lot to digest. One phone, broken, stolen, and then unusable because of no service. Every time Bobo talks about it, the story shifts slightly, making it hard to figure out what actually happened that night. And that's exactly why people are left confused. There are too many contradictions and not enough clarity.
Bobo, when I watch the video, you see Peewee reactions in the video, right? What is your feelings towards how Peewee is reacting? When you see Peewee, all of what happened, you ever question yourself or question Peewee why him react that way?
Yeah, me question myself and say, yo, why him act them way there, you see? Cause, you know, as me tell you, when you play your first time, I see the video, you know? Yeah, so, I start praying and I say, yo, oh, Peewee act them way there. You see it?
But the night in question when him come inside, what are the reactions when you see Peewee coming? Because obviously a video come out and obviously persons would have sit down and basically Zion Yard have that video there because only Zion Yard the video can come from. They Zion Yard put out the video, right? So what I'm saying is what I'm getting at, when Peewee come in, based on what me hear is that he went into the Yardi come and say Peewee say him go to the bathroom. Now my question to you is when Peewee come in, where him come, but how the house situate? Because if him come in, we're not the house the bathroom situate. All them something them want. Where him go? Why him go to the bathroom?
Alright, the bathroom. One bathroom in my granny room. Yeah. And next bathroom there in our next room. Yeah. So the bathroom there in our rooms. So you can't just say you have a run to the bathroom and you not run in our room, don't. And you did not run to no bathroom.
So you're saying one bathroom is in grandma's room, one bathroom is in another room. None of the bathroom them not separate.
No, none of the bathroom them not separate.
And that can be proven if they ask for like a little walk through the house.
Yeah, that can be proven.
Nice.
You know?
Oh, but you say when I play the video the first time you see the video, right?
Yeah, that's the first time I see the video.
You know, you knew off the camera about there?
Yeah, I know so one camera did there, so.
So
you see it, and the front one they mash up for how long from the storm. Where they pass
you have a curious about camera? You have a curious like what depth on the camera? Before I put out the camera?
No, you know, so I'm curious about it though.
So you never want to see what happened when Peewee come around it?
Yeah, you want to see?
Or if nobody walk through there, or if at that type direction when they walk towards Niah, that never like cross your mind none at all.
You know, say, you know, cross my mind, because basically, we can tell you, say, I would that direction nobody come from. You see? Yeah. So, me pray, I'm going to make it out to a different type of way, and I say, yo, nobody now go off on that direction there. You see what I say? Yeah.
Now let's get into Bobo's take on Peewee's movements in the video, because this part is full of contradictions. Bobo says he was just wondering why Peewee was acting the way he was. But here's the strange part. The video was released to the media about a month ago, and Bobo lives in the yard. So why wouldn't he look at the camera footage to see who hurt his favorite cousin? First, he claims he stayed far away from the ring light and Niah's body, and now he says he never thought to check the footage from his own yard. That's a big gap in the story. Then Bobo was asked what their reaction was when Peewee ran into the house. He says Peewee ran straight to the grandmother and not to the bathroom. So he does give some details here, but they raise more questions than answers. Bobo was asked if he knew the camera was on the house. He said yes. Then he was asked if he was curious about what was on the video, and he said no. Wait, why wouldn't he want to see the full footage? Is he telling the truth about not watching it, or is he lying? He then claims he wanted to see what happened when Peewee ran into the house, or if anyone walked through the yard. But almost immediately, he changes his story again, saying it never crossed his mind because, according to him, there was only one direction the suspect or suspects could come from. So, the pattern is clear. Bobo's story keeps shifting. First, he stays away from the ring light and Niah's body. Then he doesn't check the video footage from his own yard. And now, he keeps changing his explanation about whether he even thought about the video at all. The inconsistencies are piling up, and the questions just keep getting bigger.
Bobo, you see, it's like how Peewee them a call your name, it obviously something like one. You see, the earlier in the day, it's very important for your detail in movements when they in the yard. If you can remember anything and present in any kind of movements, exactly
Yeah,
when did I do in the
yeah,
yard,
yeah.
the early time of the day.
Did he
Early
come?
time idea in
And
forward.
When
also,
it,
And
Willie,
yeah.
also, did he come back the next day and your grandmother run him west so the police them not get to see him?
No, he did not.
Him
He
say
did
him come
not.
back the next day for him
He
slippers,
did
him
it the
slip.
next day, but he did. My grandmother did not run him out. My grandmother was talking to him. You see it? Yeah. I asked him what go on and read, don't. That she a do. Nobody run him out of the yard.
So he left out of the yard on his own good time.
Yeah, and his a car he left out the yard.
Right, okay. Was there any police
What?
in the yard when he was there?
One question there, Bobo.
Well, the day after,
Yeah.
no, the police will come there the day after. Then come there like, yeah, then come there for sure. But then come there a couple, like a hour or odd after I'm gone.
Okay. So let me get it, Bobo. So was Peewee there when the police came, or did he leave? Did he leave before?
He was there before the police came, but he leave before the police, you know?
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks.
In the media, the talk was that Bobo's grandmother told Peewee to leave when he came back the next day, but Bobo is pushing back on that. He says flat out that never happened. According to him, his grandmother wasn't sending Peewee away. She was simply talking to him, asking him what really went down. Then came the harder question. Was the police in the yard when Peewee came back? At first, Bobo's answer was no. He said the police didn't return the next day. But almost instantly, he doubled back and changed it. Now his story was that the police actually did come, but they only showed up after Peewee had already left. That quick switch right there says a lot. Because remember, Peewee wasn't just another face in the crowd. He was the man sitting right beside Niah the night his life was taken. He left that crime scene without giving the police any statement. Then the very next day, he returns to the house and somehow leaves again before officers could even speak with him. Now, if we go by Bobo's own words, it paints a picture that raises more questions than answers. Why wasn't Peewee told to wait? Why was he allowed to walk off so easily twice? And if the police really did come right after he left, why didn't anyone make sure Peewee stayed there until they arrived? It almost feels like Peewee was being shielded, like there was an effort to keep him out of the police's reach in those critical first moments. And that's a serious problem, because Peewee wasn't on the outside looking in. He was right there when it all went down. And even though we now know Peewee did eventually speak to the police, the way this all unfolded makes that statement look questionable from the start. Because if the truth was clean, why all the switching, why all the delays, and why all the contradictions?
So, Bobo, to your knowledge, and if there was any communication between you and him, do you know if he's spoken with the police on his own at all at any point?
Well, the police then they came and took him up, you see it, and questioned him. Yeah. And the day when they question him and thing, then come and release him in the ghetto. Me see with my own eyes them when he come out of the jeep.
And have you had any communication with him since he was released?
Well, after he released him forward to me, and he said police then said them are gonna deal with it. And after that, you know, see him back.
So
And
you
he
know,
didn't.
oh,
Sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Them don't see the camera and them not know about the phone. Or them know for question Peewee
Wait,
alone.
The police them did see the camera footage.
Oh,
The
okay.
night them got through all of the camera footage and things.
Okay.
Oh, the police them did look at the camera footage, that same
Yeah,
footage
the
that when we
police them
look
look
on.
at the camera footage.
The
Yeah.
footage of the live with
Um,
Niah.
hold on there.
Can you just be more clear? The night of the incident, the police did not speak with Peewee, correct?
No, they did not speak with Peewee the night of the incident.
The following day, when he
Days
returned,
after.
the following day, they did not speak to Peewee, correct?
No, they did not speak to Peewee that day either. The other
Okay,
day.
so it was a few days after the fact. Can you give an approximate guess of how many days?
I think 3 days after.
They came and picked him up. Where did they pick him up from?
I'm not sure. You see it. I'm not sure where they pick him up. But we know so them pick him up and bring him to the station and question him and thing.
Do you have an idea of how long they held on to him for?
No. But in a night him forward back from the station.
But one question there. Bobo.
Wait, Johnny. One second.
Go ahead.
And you said that can you just repeat what he said after he left the police station?
He said, the police them said them are gonna deal with it. That didn't tell me. And then, yeah, after that, I don't see him again.
They're gonna deal with what?
Deal with it. Meaning the case and all of that. Don't.
That's all he said? No other exchange?
No other exchange, just that.
Now here's where things get even more twisted. Bobo claims that about 3 days later, he saw the police dropping Peewee off. And from that point, he says he hasn't seen him since. But let's pause on that for a second. Think about it. Peewee was the man sitting beside Niah when everything happened. The police eventually took him in, questioned him, and then released him. And in all of that time, not once did Bobo press Peewee with a single question about what went down that night. Not one. Isn't that strange? Most people, especially if it's their cousin who lost their life, would be desperate for answers. They'd be asking, what did you see? What really happened? Who was involved? But Bobo shows no interest at all. The only thing he seems concerned about is people pointing fingers at him. And honestly, when you look at how he's moving, you can start to understand why so many people are pointing in his direction. And then comes another major slip. Bobo was asked, how did the police even know to question Peewee if they didn't have the video footage? His answer? He said the police had already looked at the video that same night. Now wait a minute, rewind. Because earlier on, Bobo told everyone he had no knowledge of any video footage until it surfaced on social media. But now he's admitting that the police had eyes on that video the very same night Niah was killed. That's a direct contradiction. You can't have it both ways. Either you knew about the footage all along, or you were lying to cover up the fact that you knew. And let's get real. If the police did view the footage that night, they wouldn't have just watched a clip. They would have taken the full 24-hour surveillance recording straight from the source. That's standard procedure, which makes things even murkier, because Niah's father came out and said something completely different. According to him, the police didn't have the video at all. The only footage he personally saw was the same edited clip that was circulating on social media. So who's lying here? Is it Bobo? Is it the police? Or is there something deeper being hidden? Because one thing is clear, the timelines don't match, the stories don't line up, and the contradictions just keep piling up. And when contradictions like this surround a case, it usually means someone is scrambling to cover their tracks. Bobo says one thing, but the evidence points another way. Questions keep piling up, and the answers keep shifting. Stay locked in, because this story far from done. Subscribe, share, and keep your eyes on Raw Chute Jamaica, where the truth can't hide forever.